Okay, so I have been playing a little bit of the. Is it the Revenge of Is it Revenge of Shinobi? Oh, God, I don't fucking know the name of it. Sorry, Art of Vengeance Shinobi. So I've been playing a bit of that. Been dabbling with it, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's Lizard Cube, which did I believe it was Wonder Boy 3. Did they do the Streets of Rage 4 remake as well? I think no, that was .emo, was it? Or was that .emo that did Wonder Boy? I can't remember. But getting back to the point. So my controller, unfortunately, I dropped it. I've dropped it down there many, many times, and on this occasion, it's kaput. It doesn't switch on. Doesn't. The weird thing is that it charges, which is odd. Very odd indeed. But there was something wrong with it before anyway, because it was basically it wasn't. Every time I put it in my PC, it kept making my USB port on my PC malfunction, saying that there was too much voltage basically going through the system. But as you can see, so it. Sorry, my bad. It doesn't turn on. But the odd thing is, it still charges. So I think I've broken something quite obviously fundamental to the controller. As to what it is, I have no idea. So I'm going to have to send this back in again. This was my original... No, this was the second DualSense. The first one I had went faulty within about less than 2 months. So not great. But on this occasion, it is my fault. So, yeah, very weird. So I decided to get another one. I didn't have much choice at the end of the day, because you can use PS4 pads on PS5 for... You can use it to navigate YouTube, the UI. You can play any PS4 games on PS5 with a PS4 pad. But any PS5 games, you're shit out of luck, basically. Which is a shame, because not a great deal of games really utilise the DualSense that much, to be honest. So I picked up this one. This is the black one I got. I was going to get... There was some other colours, a couple of quid more, but I thought... I didn't want to buy this, to be honest, but I needed a controller that was working. This was $59.99, so yeah, it hurt a bit, to be honest. I didn't really want that. I like the colour. It's pretty good. It charges. Got no issues with it. So obviously got to send that one back. And yeah, it sucked. I'm not gonna lie. It did actually really, really suck having this happen. But there's not a great deal. Oh, that was intelligent. I can really do about it, really. But this game is really, really good. I'm just looking forward to the Streets of Rage and the Golden Axe new games they're making. But as I said, yeah, so that's been a bit of a bummer, to be honest. I've got to contact Sony this week and ring them and find out what it's going to cost me in repair costs, because I don't imagine it's going to be cheap. Depending on how much it costs, if it's more than what a brand new controller is worth, maybe I'll just get rid of it. But I mean, I don't really play. I don't know anyone that has a PS5. So yeah, but I don't know. Very weird. Also, I do not know what the hell is going on with Xbox, but they've jacked their prices up again. This is the second price increase in a matter of less than 6 months or something. I think they said a 2 terabyte Xbox is going to cost you in the US now, I believe it's $800 or something, which is absolutely insane. But I mean, a lot of that's due to the proprietary drives that the Xbox Series X and Series S use. Whereas I'm glad with Sony they went with a standard NVMe like on a PC. As long as you get a Gen 4 drive that supports, is it 5,000 speed, something like that. And you can get them reasonably priced now. That it's not too bad. But the Series X stuff and Series S stuff is a joke. The price is for like a terabyte hard drive or even a 2 terabyte. And that also brings me on to, they've also jacked up the prices of Game Pass as well now. I think it's gone, was it a year? I can't remember now what the price was. It was something like $360 a year or so. I can't remember what the price was off the top of my head, but yeah, that's not good. That really is a very, very bad look. Considering that Xbox are basically, at this point, I don't know. I don't want to be mean about it, but they're not really that it's sad for me to say this, because I don't say this with any glee, but they're not really relevant. It's sad. It truly is very, very sad. I've always liked Xbox. I think the 360 is a fantastic system. It might even, to be honest with you, be better than the PS3. So it probably is, to be honest. I had probably more fun on the 360, particularly with my brother when we used to play even things like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Like, and I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty at the best of times, though. Particularly the new one, which I think is just totally devoid of creativity at this point. But yeah, so jacking prices up. Yeah, I don't know. I've been wrong before. As I did an Xbox video on Xbox's downfall, and it didn't do that well. So I imagine I might have annoyed quite a lot of Xbox faithfuls. But that's just how I see it personally. That's why I don't take any glee out of that at all. It's sad times that Xbox are pretty much on the downfall, and the prices of their Alloy X was it like $600, and I think it's 1,000 or something. I mean, that's pretty shocking, to be honest. But everything's gone in price. Look at Nintendo, another one. But how the hell do I get down there? Oh well, no matter. So yeah, so that's sucked. Having to replace that controller. I did like all the other colours, but I just wasn't prepared to pay $74.99. I looked at one. There was there was one in stock of the 30th anniversary PlayStation controller, and I thought, oh, that looks really sweet. I'd love that. I adore the original PlayStation. But there's not a chance in hell I'm paying £124 for a controller. I'm sorry. I understand that people that buy the ones with the elite ones, and again, I think they're kind of, I don't know. I think they're kind of irrelevant and pointless in the grand scheme of things. But I can also understand the people that really, really like them. So there is that. But yeah, very weird. I've been doing a video on. Well, I've started doing a video on Metal Gear Solid Rising. I bought that game a very, very long time ago, and it's a really, really good game. But it's a really goddamn hard game. Like, to the point where I kind of want to put my head for a wall while I'm playing it, because it's so difficult. It's just evil. That some of the bosses in it are evil as hell. They really are evil. I'm up to, I think it's a tank I'm facing at the moment, and it's so hard. Like, I remember playing it when it was on PS3 all those years back, and it was on PSN, and my god, and it's so difficult. What the hell is that? Oh, that hurt. Nailed. I remember playing a lot of Shinobi back on the. I was never a big fan, to be honest. I encountered them on the Mega Drive. I think there's one of the Shinobis on Mega Drive that's like, it's like £200 to £300 now. It's insane, the prices. I do remember one of them also had the had all the Marvel characters as bosses before they. I think they edited, revised that and changed the bosses for later releases. It had Spider-Man. I think Batman as well, and I think there was another character as well. If you watch Tyler's My Retro Life, he goes through a lot of that sort of stuff, and that's what he talks about. And it's kind of incredible they didn't get done for copyright, but games weren't as mainstream back then. But I've been enjoying myself what I've played of this. I haven't played a lot of it, but it's pretty challenging, and it's kind of good fun. This is only obviously the demo. It is out. I think Limited Run Games are doing I think they're doing is it a physical release of it, I believe, as well. So I will be doing a video on Metal Gear. How the hell do I get up there? On Metal Gear Rising. As I said, I gave up last time. I'm close to giving up again, to be honest, because it's so hard. Like, I didn't realize how difficult the game was actually going to be. But oh, where's this go? What is that? No, 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 no. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. I don't. And he's dead. Oh, no, no. Oh, that was bad. Bingo, and he's down. Vengeance, so... Oh, nice one. I got a special reward. Very nice. Ooh, hello. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much the news I've got. I will be doing, I've been saying it for ages, but I will be doing Sonic 2 versus the Game Gear versus the Master System version, essentially. I'll try and do some basic comparisons of the two. But Sonic 2 is so goddamn, hello. So goddamn hard compared to Sonic 1. Is evil. The Green Hills, it's called Green Hills on Sonic 2 on the Master System. It's bloody evil. It's an absolute evil game. Oh, you twat. This is really vibrant as well. This runs really well. I mean, there's been a lot of complaints with performance on PS5, Series X, particularly with Metal Gear Delta, which I've been playing through. And do you know what? After playing through it, for the amount of time I've played through it, I've enjoyed it, but it's exactly the same experience as the original. There's a few improve. Obviously, graphics are massively better, and it's still a recommendation. But I personally would actually wait on Metal Gear Delta. If it sells well, which it sounds like it is. As I said many times, I'd like to see them do a new one. Just continue on and do Big Boss's story. Basically, his going from basically the sort of I guess you could say the good guy to the bad guy, the protagonist as such, because that would be kind of interesting to see. And there's a strong possibility that might happen just due to the fact that it is, from my understanding, selling quite well. But it is essentially the same. It is, as I said before, it's the same game. It's exactly the same in every single way. I'm not going to say that's necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, it's. I paid, was it 59 for it? I paid a fair bit for it, and looking at it now, it's still a very good experience, but I don't feel it should be full price, because the game is exactly the same. And I actually made the game less fun for myself, as I said before, because I've always taken the end on, which is the legendary sniper, and it's always an awesome boss fight. I adore it so much. It's so good. But the thing is that, and I keep knocking my goddamn camera. The thing is that because I took him out. I didn't know you could even take him out until a few years back when I looked it up. You can take him, you can shoot him in the actual wheelchair, as I said before, and that was intelligent. And it just made the game so much easier, and it wasn't that much fun because I did that. It made the game too easy, and so when you don't have the guards, you just have you can just go through and take on the guards they put into place. So it's not as good. So I would not recommend unless you want to try and get the achievement for it. That's the only reason I did it. You can get the achievement for it. There's that, but other than that, oh shit, it's not really worth it. So yeah, but the game is still really good. I would just personally wait for a sale, to be honest. Metal Gear, particularly the HD versions, what the hell is this? That was intelligent. Yeah, we'll leave that. It's a good game, but as I said, I'd wait for a sale, unless you're a real diehard fan like I am. I guess you could say, because I always was. But it's a fantastic game, but it's the same experience. I'm actually getting into this, surprisingly. I dabbled with this a while back, and I was like, yeah, it's good, but I had other things on my mind, so I wasn't that bothered either way. But this is pretty decent. It's quite long as well, actually. But I also read. Holy crap! Interesting. Yeah. So I've enjoyed my time with this. What I've played of it and stuff. I think this is like it's got a similar thing to Wonder Boy. I think you can go I presume you can go in different areas in different ways and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a video on. I thought it'd be an interesting topic would be cheat books. You don't really see them about anymore because obviously nowadays game developers sell everything, do you? So I thought. How does this bitch keep getting back up again? But yeah, cheat books are quite an interesting topic, I think, considering they just don't exist anymore. Where'd she go? Because they're not around. No, she's gone. Anymore. I thought it's just kind of interesting video to make, maybe just to show how we used to get through games and stuff, strategy guides, which are an interesting and fun thing to collect for as well. I picked up one so far, which was the Pokemon Black and White guide, I think it was. Ninja Hook. Am I being trolled? I think I am. Yeah, it's odd this. But yeah, so that's my updates. I've droned on a little bit there. Yeah, this is good. This is only the demo, but I'm quite impressed. I like the Shinobi games on the Sega Master System are really, really good. They're very much more sort of like rolling thunder in a lot of ways. And I'm dead. That was unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, they're quite good, particularly the Master System ones. They're very much rolling thunder, duck the shurikens and that kind of shit. But it's good fun. But I'll leave that there anyway. And yeah, okay, cool.